So drawing the eyes is kind of the most fun part for a lot of people because eyes can give a lot of expression and a lot of information about your person. The eye is based on just an almond shape or kind of an oval. So you're going to start at this line that we created as the inside edge of your line, and you're going to arc up, and you're going to come down and end at this second line, making sure that there's a space in between the eyes. Okay. When you do the bottom line, same thing. Point to a point. The iris of your eye is the colored part of your eye. Okay, so if you have blue eyes, brown eyes, green eyes, hazel eyes, it is a circle. But the eyeball is a circle in your eye socket. So we don't see the entire iris unless your person's freaking out and they're very scared and they've opened up their eyes so far that the whites of the eyes are showing. So what we actually draw is the eyelid overlapping that circle a little bit. So you're going to come down and around and back up. You can bring the bottom of that iris so that it almost touches the bottom line of your eyelid. You want it to be a pretty good circle though. Everybody's iris is a circle. All right, then you have the pupil, and the pupil is in the center of the iris. If you are looking straight ahead, obviously if you look to the right or the left, and if you draw the pupil of your eye to the right a little bit, it's going to make your person look like they're looking to the side. Okay, and the pupil is black. Now we have what's called local color. If you have blue eyes, they will translate, just like in a black and white photograph, to a lighter gray than, say, brown eyes. So as you're coloring the iris, you want to think about what that local color would be. If you're going to have blue eyes, you might have a very light shading value as you come in here. If you have brown eyes, you're going to shade it a little bit darker. As you guys know, your eye isn't just one color. There are highlights, there are darker flecks. Sometimes there's even a darker border around the outside edge. So we're going to add a little bit of that detail. And if you guys remember hatching lines from 6th grade, hatching lines go one direction. So I'm going to go towards the center from the outside of my circle and make some shadows which create highlights. Makes the eye look a little bit more realistic. I can also go from the iris, or from the pupil on the inside, out. Okay. The eyelid is has a piece of skin that your eyelashes grow out of. So I'm drawing 2 lines here. There's a tear duct on the inside edge of your corner of your eye. You can shade that a little bit because it's kind of usually a pink color. And then you have the white part of your eye. I usually turn my paper to do my eyelashes so that I'm going towards the outside edge. So for the right eye, we're going to go to the outside edge and we're going to curve up and make hatching lines again. And this time we're going to lift off our pencil so you can see me lifting my hand up so that our eyelashes curl up and away. You don't want your eyelashes to be too big and long and fake looking. On the bottom, we're going to go again towards the outside. We're going to make them a little bit shorter and not as many of them. Okay. The last step that we're going to do for our eye is the eyelid. When you blink your eye, you have a crease. Everybody's is a little bit different. I highly recommend you go look in the mirror or grab a little hand mirror that you can look at. You have an eyelid. It's going to go along that top line somewhere. Here you have the socket, the eyeball, okay? And this is where that eyelid folds and comes down when you close your eyes. And then when your eyes open. For girls, this is where we apply eyeshadow and makeup and things like that to accent that. Some people even have a little bit of a shadow underneath their eye here, but when we're drawing portraits, we don't want to add too much of that. So that is how you draw the eye. The challenge then is drawing another one that looks just like it with everything going the opposite way. Don't expect for both of your eyes to look exactly the same. It's almost impossible to do that. And actually in real life, our eyes have a little, subtle differences in size and how things are shaped on each eye. So good luck.